The Vanishing Village, a town gone without a trace. In the quiet, rolling hills of the countryside, the village of Ashbury was a place that seemed untouched by time. Its cobblestone streets, charming cottages, and well-tended gardens gave it an air of serenity that drew visitors from afar. The villagers were known for their warmth and hospitality, always ready with a smile and a story. But one fateful day, everything changed. It started with a phone call, a frantic message left on the local police station's answering machine. A resident of a nearby town had driven through Ashbury on his way to work, only to find it completely deserted. The streets were empty, the houses silent, and there was no sign of life anywhere. It was as if the entire village had simply vanished. When authorities arrived, they found the scene just as described. Homes were left unlocked, with half-eaten meals still on the tables and radios playing softly in the background. Cars were parked haphazardly along the roads, some with doors left wide open. It was as if the villagers had been in the middle of their daily routines when they suddenly disappeared. The story quickly spread, capturing the attention of the nation. Journalists flocked to Ashbury, eager to uncover the mystery, but they found no clues, no footprints, no signs of struggle, nothing to explain the disappearance. The only thing that remained was an overwhelming sense of unease, a feeling that something was very, very wrong. Rachel Carter, a seasoned investigative journalist, was intrigued by the case. She had covered many strange stories in her career, but nothing like this. Determined to find answers, she began her investigation by delving into Ashbury's history. What she found was both fascinating and unsettling. The land on which Ashbury was built had long been shrouded in mystery. Ancient legends told of a powerful civilization that once inhabited the area, a civilization that had vanished without a trace. According to the stories, the land was cursed, protected by dark forces that exacted vengeance on those who dared to trespass. Over the centuries, strange occurrences had been reported by those who lived in or near the village. Unnatural weather patterns, eerie sounds in the night, and a pervasive sense of dread. As Rachel dug deeper, she uncovered a hidden journal belonging to the village's former mayor. The journal was filled with accounts of strange phenomena leading up to the vanishing. Thunderstorms that appeared out of nowhere, despite clear skies. Animals behaving erratically, as if sensing something unseen. And the villagers themselves growing increasingly fearful, though none could explain why. One entry, dated just days before the disappearance, stood out. The mayor wrote of hearing whispers in the wind, voices that seemed to come from the earth itself, warning of an impending doom. He spoke of an ancient power stirring beneath the village, something that had been dormant for centuries, but was now awakening. With this information in hand, Rachel knew she had to visit Ashbury herself. She arrived at the deserted village just as the sun was setting, the golden light casting long shadows across the empty streets. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves in the wind. As she walked through the village, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Rachel made her way to the mayor's house, the place where the journal had been found. Inside, it was as if time had stood still. Dust covered every surface, and the air was thick with the smell of decay. She could almost hear the echoes of the villagers' voices, their laughter and conversation, now replaced by an eerie stillness. As she explored the house, strange things began to happen. The temperature dropped suddenly, her breath visible in the cold air. The floorboards creaked beneath her feet, though she was standing still. And then there were the whispers. Soft at first, but growing louder, more insistent. They seemed to be coming from the walls, from the very ground beneath her. The voices were unintelligible, but their urgency was clear. Rachel's heart raced as she realized the whispers matched the description in the mayor's journal. Panic set in, but she knew she couldn't leave. Not yet. She had to find out what happened to the villagers. But the deeper she ventured into the house, the stronger the feeling of being watched became. Shadows danced in the corners of her vision, and she felt an invisible presence closing in. Suddenly, a violent gust of wind slammed the door shut, trapping Rachel inside. The whispers became a cacophony, filling her mind with fear. She tried to flee, but the air grew thick, making it hard to breathe. The shadows seemed to reach out to her, and as she fought to escape, she realized the truth. Whatever had taken the villagers was still here, waiting. Rachel's last thought before everything went black was a chilling one. Ashbury's disappearance wasn't a one-time event. The village was cursed, and now she was part of its dark history. When a search team arrived the next day, they found Rachel's car parked outside the village, keys still in the ignition. But of Rachel herself, there was no sign. Like the villagers before her, she had vanished without a trace, leaving behind only unanswered questions and the haunting echoes of a place lost to time. And so, the mystery of Ashbury deepened. Another soul swallowed by the curse that had claimed so many before. The village remained, empty and forgotten, a warning to those who might dare to uncover its secrets.